and welcome to Some Plus Cuisine. My name is Harper, if you did not know, and today we are going to continue my taste testing / reviewing series by taste testing and reviewing Mega Bowl's, what's it called? Nashville hot chicken recipe, which should have Nashville style white meat chicken patties over creamy mashed potatoes with spicy sauce topped with corn, mozzarella, and parsley. It was a deal at my local grocery store, so we're gonna try it out. As a whole, I rate by a 1 to 10 scale, of 0 if it is quite horrible. 1 being, of course, never again, it's disgusting. 10 being, I would try it again, it's amazing, I really like it, I'm obsessed, and we'll see how it goes. Honestly, I am very hungry right now, so I would like to have a meal that I enjoy, that I can eat all, that fills me up, and that I would try again. And I'm just going to just rate off of that scale. So it's right now in the oven for like an hour, so I'm gonna wait for that, and then hopefully by then the light of the sun will not be terrible and I can make a good video and we can see if this actually is worth how much money I paid for it. So with that, let's begin. Okay, you can't see me because live, but here is the Nashville chicken blah 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 dinner. It definitely does not look like what the box says, but honestly, what does it ever actually look like the box says? I think only one of my videos, the dish has passed that part of the test. But more or less, I'm gonna eat this, see how it is, and then come back to you and tell you what my thoughts about it. So yeah, I'm just gonna put on a little book on tape, and then we're just gonna speed eat this and see how it's like. So also, I'm actually gonna grab some salt. A bonus test will be if I actually need the salt and then how much I need, and it's more or less seeing how seasoned it actually is and blah 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 blah. But yeah, more or less, let's begin. Eat this, like, it is way too hot. I am burning my tongue. I can't actually taste anything now because my tongue is burnt so much because it's so hot. Like, temperature wise, of course, not spice wise. So I'm gonna put this in the freezer and let it cool down until I actually eat it, because this is not working. I have literally burnt my tongue like 5 times. So give me a couple seconds, I'll be back after this. Okay, we're back. Hopefully now it's not scalding hot. It's still hot, I can still see a lot of steam, but hopefully now it's not actually gonna kill me, which would be great. Okay, so let us begin again. It does need salt, so we're just gonna put some salt on, and let's begin. So I've had the meal, you probably saw me eating through it, and let's talk about a little bit about it and what are my thoughts. So number one, I just want to talk about, like, you know, what it promised and then what I got. So I don't know if it was like oil or like the oils from the hot sauce and the hot sauce being kind of split apart thanks to science, stuff like that, but there was like a kind of, you could say, a coating of this oily red stuff on top of the whole thing. Hopefully I can get a shot of it, but it was kind of and it was very worrying at first. Also, it says that it has mozzarella. Did not taste any mozzarella, did not see any mozzarella. If it was there, it was it was hiding. Also, parsley, non-existent. Didn't see it, didn't taste it, don't know where it went. I like how it said vegetables, and then literally the vegetables is just kind of like, you know, a garnish of like corn and stuff like that. The vegetables, you know, like usual, more or less not there, an afterthought, probably a solid tablespoon. And then from like, you know, the criticism, talk about the good stuff, I actually kind of enjoyed the chicken. It wasn't dry, it was fully cooked of course, and it was actually slightly moist, which I thought was really nice. You know, the breading was okay. The potatoes themselves were actually quite good. They weren't very seasoned that well, as probably said. Salt was a very big priority in my life, but they weren't that bad, and they were very, very creamy. And honestly, the like oily red stuff all mixed together with potatoes gave it actually a great balance, because it really did season the potatoes a lot, made them, you know, less bland, and the blandest potatoes really did mild out the hot sauce, which was not really hot. Right now, you know, I can feel a little bit on my tongue and a little bit on my lips, but that's really all. You know, it's not very hot, which is pretty great. And honestly, it really is the seasoning of this dish. You know, the seasoning when it came to like salt or pepper, whatever, bare minimum, barely could taste it. But thanks to like the seasoning in the hot sauce itself, it really did season the whole dish. So, you know, thankfully that pool of oily hot sauce really did, you know, come in strong, and which is a really good thing. You know, for the first time in my life, it was actually a really, really great thing. As a whole, I am actually quite filled. I feel pretty content. I would never have this again, but I honestly enjoyed it, and really I would give this a 6.5 or 7. It was quite nice, and for its price, you know, because it was on sale and all that, it really was like a really nice thing to have for somebody who was very hungry like myself. I of course would never have this again. I do have issues with it just because, you know, I had to season it myself, but thanks to the hot sauce itself, you know, it was good. And the chicken was, of course, it was actual chicken. The fact that I have to say that, the fact that that's actually a pro is actually quite horrifying. I just thought about that. You know, we're so used to like fake chicken, or like chicken that's all been ground up with like, you know, cardboard and stuff, that the actual idea of real chicken or like chicken meat in a chicken product is, you know, a once in a lifetime experience kind of thing. And I would say if you like Nashville chicken, probably get the real thing. I've never had before, but I'm just taking the age-old consensus that the real thing is usually always better than the stuff in the box from the freezer section of your grocery store. But with that being said, that's the end of the video. So of course, if you like this video, just click that like. If you want to see more from what, just subscribe. Comment below your thoughts. Have you had this before? Do you like it? What are your thoughts about it? You know, do you think it was too hot? Do you think it was too mild? All things you want to talk about, just comment below. But with that being said, that's the end of the video. So of course, I hope you have an amazing day. I will see you next time. And as usual, goodbye.